quiet things I finally feel. Low tide evening, mine to keep. The space between shallow and deep. Low tide evening, soft remain. What's left behind after the rain? Low tide, everything receding. What remains is mine. Read in the dark is a skill that takes years to develop. The ability to fill in what the light would envelop and cover. The dark reads differently. Read in the dark, that's the gift. Read in the dark, the quiet shift. Read in the dark, cold and wide. Read in the dark, step inside. Read in the dark, that's the gift. Read in the dark, the quiet shift. Read in the dark, cold and wide. Read in the dark, step inside. I've been reading the dark since the first apartment with the single lamp, the arc of what the darkness sent me in the way of information. Read in the dark, that's the gift. Read in the dark, the quiet shift. Read in the dark, Shallow depth, this is enough. Where things are tender before they're tough. Shallow depth, close to the top. Where I can touch and then can stop. Not every dive Voluntary darkness at the end of the day that asked for brightness, the particular dividend of the dark, the rightness of the chosen dim. Voluntary darkness mine, voluntary darkness fine, voluntary darkness dark and wide, voluntary darkness. Step inside. Voluntary darkness mine, voluntary darkness fine, voluntary darkness dark and wide, voluntary darkness. Step inside. The darkness of the sad, not the darkness of the lost, just the voluntary and the glad darkness, the particular cost of nothing, the gain of everything. Voluntary darkness mine, voluntary darkness fine, voluntary darkness dark and wide, voluntary darkness. Step inside. Voluntary darkness. The switch went left on purpose. The best decision of the day. Remember this, the killer leaving. The city warmed, the windows soft. The way the light was slowly leaving, and we were somewhere it had lost. Remember this, hold it close. This is the moment I love most. Remember this, warm and wide, everything we have inside. Remember this, soft and clear, the most beautiful we've been all year. Not a grand or framed occasion, not the holiday or the mark date, just this ordinary invasion of the perfect into our landscape. Remember this, hold it close. This is the moment I love most. Remember this, warm and always will. The soft evidence of a life being lived is in the small and unremarkable things. The dishes in the sink, forgiven. The ordinary proof that living brings. Soft evidence I am here. In every small thing that appears. Soft evidence, quiet signs. The ordinary in the lines. A book left open, face down flat. A window cracked for air. A coat dropped on the floor like that. A self too tired to care. Soft evidence I am here. In every small thing that appears. Soft evidence, quiet signs. The ordinary in the lines. This is not a ruin. This is not neglect. This is just a life being lived in all its imperfect and honest collect. Evidence of living right here in the ordinary. That's all the proof I need. I sink into the thermal pool of evening, where the temperature is just enough. Not too hot, not too cold, not leaving room for anything but the soft stuff. Thermal pool, warm and deep, the kind of warm that helps me sleep. Thermal pool, let me in. The warmth below the everyday din. better than worse. Submerged in the warm, finally warm. Stay here a while. There's a soft signal in the dark, not loud enough to follow home. Just enough to leave a mark, just enough to not feel alone. I tune myself to quiet things, to what the late hour brings. Soft signal, barely there, like a warmth inside the air. Soft signal, low and true, something between me and you. I sit beside the open door and wait for something I can't name. A flicker not quite like a spark, but close enough to feel the same. I tune myself to quiet things, to what the late hour brings. Soft signal, barely there, like a warmth inside the air. Soft signal, low and true, something between me and you. Soft signal, still reaching, still warm. The asphalt holds the heat of day, long after everything has cooled. I press my palm against the gray and feel the warmth the sun has pooled. Asphalt hours, warm beneath the residue. rising statement, every footstep, every day. Asphalt hours, warm beneath the residue of everything. Asphalt hours, city heat, the warmth beneath the tired feet. Asphalt hours, dark and white, the city breathing deep inside, still warm. Long after the sun is gone, the city remembers. The soft infrastructure of a life is all the invisible support. The things that hold away the strife that no one ever seems to court. Soft infrastructure holding still, everything beneath the wheel. Soft infrastructure, warm and white, everything that holds you inside. The friends who check in quietly, the routines that keep the dark away, the habits working privately to get you through another day. Soft infrastructure holding still, everything beneath the wheel. Soft infrastructure, warm and white, everything that holds you inside. You don't notice infrastructure until it's gone. So notice it now, while it's still working, still holding you up, still here. The soft infrastructure.